Okay. So to recap, yesterday we had seen how to create a user, and for that user, what are the roles we need to be add and the significance of those roles, right, team? So what are the default roles you need to be add when you create a user team? Anyone remember?
It's employee IT security and
Abstract.
abstract and
What is abstract in that?
that is system basically security console. You'll get access under the tool, right?
No, what is abstract role?
But
In-
abstract tool that is in your information kind of.
No, team, I'm asking that question. Yesterday we added 3 roles, right? In that, what is abstract role? The role
Employee
name.
abstract role.
It's an employee abstract role, right? So what is the benefits you will get when you add an employee abstract roles to the user?
You will get your information, complete your information like your duty, your name, your time sheet, and all those things.
Yeah. So you will get the personal information
Personal information, right?
by the reports, analytics, read access, and the schedule processing. These 3 things you need to be remembered. Okay. So to get in a right access for reports analytics, what is supporting role you need to be add? To get an right access for reports analytics, so which support role you need to be add to the user?
IT security rules.
Nope, it's IT security manager will get in a sysadmin activate, right? The user and user roles related access you will get. The only user and user related roles the access you will get. Need to be add application implementation consultant job role. We call ASM role. When you add that, you will get a reports analytics for right access, plus the configuration modules, plus your generic modules access, and the setup and maintenance team, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the way these 3 roles need to be added to the user, apart from that, still if you want to be getting any access for any application team, it could be receivables, payables, GL, and order management, assets, and human resource, right? HCM, right? You need to be add the support roles team, which are the manager role you need to be add. Those roles you may get it from docs.oracle.com. This role you want to be add against our module team. Okay. Today we'll see the custom concept. Okay. How the
That's one question. Sorry. Is that user which we created the case sensitive here?
username cannot be case sensitive. It could be anything. Username.
Okay. Thank you.
So where I need to navigate him to edit a user.
Tools
Security
security console.
So on the Springboard, tools,
Security console. Right.
sorry, tools.
Tools security console.
Yeah, security console.
Will
And the users. Right. This is TL47. So this is a user yesterday we created and we added a couple of roles team, right? So what are the
message? Sorry, Vijay, sorry. The message which you got just now when you just moved to the security console, the same I am also getting. Is there any dependency when after adding roles and users that it will take some time to reflect?
What is the issue you will get when you're adding any user? Are you seeing any issues?
No, not adding, but as soon as you navigated to security console, there was a message pop up like
no issue. Just ignore that. Okay. We'll see come across. What's the purpose of that? Yeah. Okay. Now, the use case I'm going to be perform one of the custom role team. It's not the same as your D2K, the form functions to be exclude and you may create a custom responsibility over the right team. You may correlate with that, but it's not 100%, So and so form function, if I add to the user, I will get that D2K form access, right? But here, you may add a specific privilege role to the user, right? For that specific privilege role, you may get set of access over here, team, set of access. Not a single access you will get for a privilege role. How it is, I will show you, see. Just follow. So there is a payables module. As a standard functionality, we have three menus accessing. Within a menu, there are three tiles are there: payables dashboard, invoices, and the payments. My requirement is I would like to enable only payables followed by invoices team. These dashboards and payments to be excluded for my user. And within the invoices, I would like to be get an access for only read access to view the invoices. Only read access to view the invoices. That's it. That is my use case team. Now open the invoices, see what are the access you have as a standard functionality. These are standard titles team. See, invoices counting sets in the period, payable periods. Create an invoice, manage invoice. I need only manage invoices team. I don't want to be rest of the access here. Only I need manage invoices. The moment custom role will come into picture team, the brand new custom role will come into picture. I need all these access, but I don't want validate invoices team, but I need all these access team. I don't want only validate, or I would like to exclude only import invoices. Only import invoices I would like to be exclude, the rest of I need team. Then the custom, how the custom role will come into picture team? It's a brand new of custom role, some other team, anyone? So we need to be customized a standard role team. I need all the features my standard role, but exclude only import invoices. Then customization of standard role will come into picture. Team getting?
Yes.
Yes, we are getting.
Okay. Now we'll go for the complete custom new role creation for manage invoices team. Okay. So within the role screen, search with any one of the role team. Search with any one of the role. Any one role. And here within the drop down, just navigate to a simulate navigator screen. Simulate navigator screen. Simulate navigator screen allows us to find the complete Fusion application modules followed by the roles access content team, irrespective of user assigned roles. You may get the complete Fusion application, the modules information, and what are the menus items for that module. And for that menu item to be enabled, what are the roles are required. Everything you will get within the simulate navigator screen. See, it is saying for a me application, so these are the items are available to. And within the order management, these are sub items are available. For receivables team, credit reviews, billing, accounts receivables, revenue, the funds capture, the collections. And the payables team, payables dashboard, invoice, and the payments as a standard functionality. Oracle is allowing 3 menu items team for that module. The same you are able to see within your Springboard and the Navigator board. Okay, within the sales modules, they are available. Now, for a payables, to get only these invoices, click on this hyperlink, view privileges required for menu. CD. Privileges granting access to the navigator menu item. To get an access for invoices, right team, you need to be add a privilege name, manage payables invoice activities. Manage payables invoice activities. So enable that invoice menu item on your Springboard and the Navigator board. You need to be add a role to the user, manage payables invoice activities. Copy this. It's a privilege, nothing but privilege role team. Just navigate to the tools. Where is there's the tools here. Tools, security console. And the roles team, right? Search with your manage payables invoice activities. So this is your privilege role team here. See, it's allows access to Oracle Fusion payables invoice work area, which is a privilege role team. This is a privilege role. Okay. Now create a role here. This privilege role, we cannot add directly to the user screen team. The privilege duty role should comes with your job role. Okay. Create a role. So this is TL47 payables read only. This is the role code and role category. That should be CT. Something BA abstract, BA duty, common job, the financials, job roles, duty roles, all you will get here, team, which is a module wise. So as a common practice, just go for common job roles team. It will inherit all the roles irrespective of any module. Where is that? It's a common job roles. It's a, you will get all the roles, job roles, and everything you will get, irrespective of any module team. Click on the next. Function security policy refers duty roles, right team? Function security policies refers duty roles, right? Team? Team. Function security policy refers duty roles, right?
Yes.
No, yeah. It refers privilege roles. The role hierarchy will refer to a duty role. Yesterday I have shown, right? Okay. Add function security policy. Search with your privilege role team. This is my privilege role, ends with something PRI, is a privilege. Add privilege role to the role. Now click on the next. Click on the next. And add this role team within the users to the user team, to my TL47 user. So here itself, creating a new role and added one privilege role, adding this role to my custom role to my user team. Here you may get a summary. You added one function security policy and the name is so-and-so, and adding this role to your user so-and-so TL47. Save and close team. Now navigate to user screen, exclude the standard role to see your custom role changes team. Edit. Accounts payable manager, just try to exclude here team. On the S. Now here you may get it your standard, the custom role team, TL47 payables read only, right? Save and close. Now, how the custom role changes will affect to the user. How the custom role role changes will affect the user. As I said yesterday, if you remember, whenever you add any role to the user, it's a best practice, try to relog in the application team. It's a best practice, relog in the application to reflect the metadata changes to the LDAP server so that the post login you may see that role changes to the user. Okay, that is for standard roles team. That is for standard roles. Now for the custom roles team, it's a best practice always, even though for custom roles also, Oracle is suggesting to relog in the application team. For the custom roles, Oracle is suggesting to relog in the application. But it will take some delay to reflect the changes to the user for that custom roles. To avoid that delay okay, you need to be submit 3 standard ESS jobs to the user team. These we call LDAP sync jobs. These we call LDAP sync ESS jobs team. Okay, so this is send pending LDAP request and retrieve latest LDAP changes and something import the user and security table stream. So I did not remember the name. Okay, LDAP standard ESS jobs team. These are what we called LDAP standard ESS jobs. They need to be submit the user team. In this is the important one team. This is important one. This will play a vital role in your Fusion application for the user and the user related changes team. It will try to sync the changes between the LDAP server versus your Fusion application. In real time, in production environment, this ESS job will be scheduled. A specific frequency depends on the business user and the user role volumes. As a common practice, it will be scheduled for every 6 hours team. If the more users are created as a frequently, the role changes is doing right, the moment it may schedule for every 2 hours so that the changes will be affect to the user's team. Even though without running this job also you may see the changes, but it will take some delay. Okay. Now what Oracle is suggesting, now we are in 25A version team, right? So before 19A, so these are mandatory team. LDAP ESS jobs are mandatory to submit. So after 1980, after 19A, right? It's optional. Oracle itself, taking care of as internal when you relog in the application. You need to be relog in the application. The way Oracle is suggesting when you add any user changes, even if it is custom and the standard ones, right? It's a best practice, relog in the application. You will get, the changes will be reflected. But still, it's not working as expected. It may take some delay, especially for the custom role changes to reflect the user. So we need to be run as a mandatory these 3 ESS jobs to the user team so that you may immediately see the changes to the user team. Now we'll try to submit. This is schedule process. To submit any ESS jobs or job set, schedule process responsibility. It will act same as your SRS window. If you have any custom reports, any standard BAP reports, both reports, right? Any standard process, ESS jobs to be run, schedule process will come into picture. Schedule new process. By default, it will select the ESS jobs and search with standard process name send pending LDAP request. Click on OK. And submitting. Do not select any parameters over here. Schedule new process. Retrieve latest lab changes. Synchronize users, roles, and the role brands with the definitions in LDAP. Click on OK. Submit. See, one or more requests are currently pending at the definition. So one or more LDAP ESS job is running as a background team. Hence, it is not submitting. Okay, just ignore. This is your import user and security. Import user and role application security data. Import, sorry, it's not copied. And submitting. The post completion of these ESS jobs, right? You will get the changes to the user. That apart from these, right? These three, this is the important one thing. These are two are optional to be submit, but at this moment, at this time, keep in mind these are mandated to be submitted. When you're attending the interviews, they will ask the questions. So on the role I have created, but the changes are not reflecting the users. Even though I'm relogging my application, the metadata is not in sync. What is our approach to be, reflect that changes? So you need to be submit as a mandatory these three ESS jobs, and one of the ESS job retrieve latest LDAP changes will take care of, the sync changes to you. Okay. Now, this retrieve latest LDAP changes, you may directly submit from settings and actions, setup and maintenance team. Navigate to setup and maintenance. When you see the landing screen, it contains run user and role synchronization process team. Click on this. Retrieve latest LDAP changes. When you submit, right, the ESS job will be submitting. It's a direct option is available within the setup and maintenance landing screen team. So this is about custom role creation and its properties team. Any doubts here?
Yes. One thing is that when we are searching anything like whether ESS job or roles or responsibilities, so can't we search with the partial name like because we have
Partial name, it's allowing, right?
no, but you have to put the correct name, right? It is not like if you
No, the partial
just
name
put the
something
one.
with and tail, right? See.
Yeah, please. So in the role, just I've tried to search with manager only, not with the payable manager. Like, let's see, but somehow I was not getting. So, this is
Okay, it won't be right. See something. Okay, you may try to search here, but transaction screens will give you the partial text, but not here. If you go for invoice and so on, so transaction screens, right? There you may search with the percentile.
I hope it allow on the ESS screen because ESS also we have many times don't even reject names.
Also, I did not attention on that. Let's see. It depends on oracles, right? Schedule
Just
work with pending. Getting right?
yeah, this is here it is. Yeah, here it is.
Depends. Their search framework. Okay. Team, any doubts here? It's clear for everyone how to get a custom role and what are the sync jobs you need to be submit. What is the benefits of that? Team,
The custom role which you created, you directly assign to user, but that same role can be assigned to the any other user as well, right?
Any other user, you will wish, navigate user screen and search with TL47 read only, you will get the role. Since it is job role, right?
Right.
You will get it.
And one more doubt I have since yesterday, actually, when we are assigning the roles to any user,
Mhm.
like in general, let's say go to the article. So if you assign inventory super user, you will see the name with like inventory super user, right?
Mhm.
But here, if you assign inventory manager, I don't think so anything like inventory manager
No, it's
there.
not like that. You may see account receivables manager, but on the Springboard, you may see the receivables application.
Yeah. So how can we know like
There is
this
no way.
particular?
There is no way Oracle is not maintaining anywhere.
Okay.
So and so role, if you add, so and so title, you will get on the screen. Okay. It's a
Yeah.
complete R&D. You need to add the role and verify the change, whether you are getting or not for
Yes,
that.
to go to the docs, right? Then you have to refer to the docs.
Yes.
Okay.
Now try to relog in the application team, whether the change will reflect or not.
So Springboard is mostly designed in a way like responsible applications wise, like order management, receivables, tables,
Yep. The
supply chain, right?
complete, it's manage of your Fusion application, whichever application you want to be accessed. See, the import user and role application security data process has not successfully completed in last 24 hours. So you might want to run it now. This is the default warning when you are open your role screen if someone's job was not run the last 24 hours. But as a real-time instance, right? The Oracle will runs this job as a standard process for every 24 hours. Okay. So the warning you may ignore here. Now click on the home screen. It's a payables. You have only invoices team. See, only invoices. When you add a single privilege role team, manage payables invoice activities, you are getting invoice access menu item along with your menu item team. Click on the invoices. Here, there is no create invoice option team. There is no create invoice. So when you add a single manage payables invoice activities privilege role, you will get all this access team to the user. It's not possible to exclude these titles from here. Okay. Now click on import invoices. See, so and so you are getting an access, but it won't be run as expected team. It's a complete read-only access. These behaviors will not be work as expected team. These the rest of. But we cannot exclude these titles against your role. It's a default behavior for a single privilege role. So there is a drawback within the Fusion application. If you want to be enable or disable so and so, a specific title we cannot. Okay.
So, Vijay, in Artworld weekend, right? So this
Yeah, we
here
can.
in
That is I'm saying. The
okay.
D2K flexibility here we do not have.
Okay, then that is the issue, right? Because so many
Yes.
business clients now,
Reason
so
there are
they
n number of SRs with Oracle. When they are creating
uh-huh.
a custom roles, right? We don't
Right,
know
right.
how to exclude so and so from a user for this roles perspective. Always we need to be taken help from Oracle, so and so. They are keep on, give some alternate solutions for us.
Understood.
Okay. Just a minute, team. 1 minute, I will come back.
Hello Vijay.
Yes, right.
Hello Vijay. You have customized the role, like you have only customized with the invoices, right? Can we
Yes.
make the customization with any other tools like with any privilege rules? Like you only customize with the invoices. Can we make
Yes.
any? Can we make any customization with other?
Yeah, now we'll go for some other use case. Customization of standard role. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now the next use case team, I would like to be customize my standard role team. I need all the features from that role. I need all the features, but needs to be exclude some of the privilege roles from that team. For example, cancel payable invoice feature is not required. Delete payable invoice feature is not required, but all the features are required team from that role. The moment customization of standard role will come into picture. Okay. Now navigate to the tools. Team, just follow the session. That's it. In real time, we never get an opportunity to create any roles. See, I'm frankly saying in my 12 years of experience on the cloud, right? I never created any roles team. Just will get an opportunity to add a roles to the user. Even if it's a custom role, they will give you so and so this is a custom role. And it's very hectic process here to be maintained in real time. Now, security console. But as the interview perspective, they will ask each and everything, how to create a custom role, how to customize the standard role. The process, they will ask very everything as spoon feeding team. So for that sake, we need to go for the, these sessions team. This is accounts payable manager team. Okay. Accounts payable manager, standard role. To be customized this role, right? Drop down, click on, and the copy role team. Click on the copy role. Copy the top role and all the inherited roles. Click on the copy. It will create a replica of role team, a replica of role. This is the setup, something they add in the prefix, suffix, and the prefixes they may add when you click on copy role team. This is one of the setup. I'm not sure the setup name, but the functional people will maintain the setup name. When you click on the copy role, as a prefix and suffix, it will add your client naming conventions. Depends. Okay. Now this is TL47 accounts payable manager. TL47. Okay. Now click on the next. You will get all the roles information. Load inherited policies. These function security policies will refer to your privilege roles. Okay. So click on the search. Now search with something. Delete payable invoice. I don't want this team. Select the role. Click on the delete team. Does it allowing to be delete team? No.
No.
Is it allowing? No. We cannot delete a privilege role from a job role directly team. We cannot delete a privilege role from a job role directly. This privilege role comes from your standard duty role, which is payables invoice processing team. Standard duty role, payable invoice processing. First, you need to be customized this duty role. You need to be customize this duty role, payable invoice processing, and exclude this delete payable invoice privilege role, and within the custom job role, replace your standard duty role with your custom duty role. So the way you need to be perform the customization. Now click on the cancel. Oh, it not copy. Payables invoice processing. This is payables invoice processing. Payables. This is the duty role, standard duty role. and try to copy. First, I'm trying to customize my standard duty role team. So this is something TL47. Anything. Click on the next. Now load all the duty roles, sorry, privilege roles to be here. So setting. Cancel payable invoice. I don't want. Now it will enable. Just delete it. The delete payable invoice. Delete it. The edit. Don't want. Delete. So we excluded a couple of privilege roles. Click on the next. Click on the next. Click on the next. Submit and closed. Now it's accounts payables manager job role. Now customize your job role team. TL47. So click on the next. So which step is refers for duty role team here? Which step out of 7? Team.
Role hierarchy.
Exactly, role hierarchy, right? So click on the role hierarchy. Search with your payables invoice. See, this is standard roles team, right? Something that are supporting roles are there. Just try to exclude here all. But in real time, you won't see these many teams. So click on the add role, search with TL47. This is my payables invoice processing, add role membership. Click on the cancel. Now click on the back. And here search with delete. CT, nothing is there. Load inherited policies. Try to load all the privilege roles. CT, nothing. Edit. Edit payables payment, but we deleted edit payables invoice, right? So the way you need to replace duty role with your custom duty role team. We cannot exclude a privilege role from a duty role directly. First, you need to be customized with duty role, then replace with your standard with a custom one, and try to create a job role team. That's it. Now, if you add account receivables TL47 to the user, right? You won't get those access to the user. It's about how to create a customize standard role. Now it's a complete custom role, right? You need to be run those sync ESS jobs. At least retrieve latest lab changes. So this about customization of standard role team. Any doubts here?
Just one thing, when we are adding or deleting roles, there was a tab like data security. What was that used for? Because
That is data security is nothing the business unit access and so on. So inside of the role. So as a common practice, every standard role comes with a predefined data security policies to access the data. But in generally, we never touch these data security policies for standard roles and the customization of standard roles as well. So mostly we will follow the security context for business units and the ledger access and the customer site access and so on. So Those you will get it from data security policies. In real time, all these data security policies will be revoked for the standard roles team. Everything will be disabled, the data security policies. They will get the data access from security context to concept, okay? That is will be come across how it will be within the FBDA process.
Thank you.
Others team, any doubts still, any clarification so far? Okay, now the auto provision roles team, auto provision roles. So assume there's an organization and there's a purchasing department is there. There are 100 users team. For the 100 users, I want to add set of roles at a time. 100 users, set of roles are 100 users are joining, right? As a common practice for an employee, we may add common roles team like employee abstract role and so on so, right? To get some access to your intranet application, whatever. So how these roles will added automatically to the users as a bulk team. So this is depends on the conditions team, the rule conditions, okay? So within the tools, the users, C team, auto provision, it's a no. Auto provision indicates, represents no. It's nothing but this role we added to the user as a manual team. As a manual, we added these roles to the user, right? When you add these roles automatically based on some condition, then you may see the auto provision as yes. Okay, now we'll see one of the use case, how to add a set of roles to the user, which is automatically based on one condition team. The condition is if hire an employee, I would like to be add set of roles to my user. The way employee, grade, position, job, location, department, legal entity, business unit. Based on these conditions, you may add a set of roles to the user team. For that, you need to be created a role definition. So first, before that, see team, there is an empty space is there here, right? So this, when you add or when you associate any employee to the user, if you remember within the sysadmin user screen or 12, right side, you may see the employee information, right team? Employee will associate with your user, right?
Right.
Similarly here also, now I'm going to add an employee to my user team. When you add an employee here, you may see the worker information. In Fusion application, employee we call as a worker. Okay, the worker information or employee information you may see here too. Employee name, employee number, and the business unit and so on. So you may see. Now first navigate to setup and maintenance. Just navigate to the task pane, global search team. Within the setup and maintenance, right, the landing screen will offers you to get the task information to perform any setups against the module team. For compensation management, so what are the setups you want to be performed here? All the tasks you may find here. For the financials, so what are the tasks you may perform here? Payables tasks, select the payables and get the payables related setups team. Payments, expenses, assets, receivables, payables, everything team. And when you go for the global search, right, irrespective of any module, you may get the task here team. The task name you need to be know which task you are going to be used here. All the tasks irrespective of any module you may see here. Whereas the landing screen of setup and maintenance, it's offering you module-wise setups team. Okay, here in this search screen, you may find all the setups related to the modules plus AOL setups team. application object libraries, which is lookups, DFFs, KFFs, value sets, and value set values, and so on. Okay. For example, I want to create a value set, manage value sets team. See, manage value sets. You may create a value set and assign the value set values over there. So in our use case, first I'm trying to create a employee and adding that employee to my user team. Okay. For that, navigate to manage users. So this is manage users. So click on new. Here I am trying to create one HCM person team, something TL47 employee. So this is my email ID, vijay.techfusion@gmail.com, vijay.techfusion@gmail.com. I'm pinging chat screen. If you have any doubts, any clarification, just send an email to me. Whenever time permits, I will reply to your email. Okay. And the user details, link to existing user account. Select your TL47 user. TL47, click on the search team. Click on OK. And this person belongs to person type team. Employee, resource roles also not required. If it is employee, what is the legal employer? What is the business unit? So on so team. Okay, need to be select. Okay. Now save and close. Let's see whether it is allowing or not to be create a person to the user. If it is not, we'll go for existing user team based on, someone is performing setups. Cool, it has added team. Now navigate to user screen. Security console, users, and the TL47. See, now it's associated with the employee name. Earlier, you may have here username team. Now associated worker information. The user, the employee got associated for my user, and so on. So, okay. Now, if it is an employee, right? If it is an employee, I would like to add a set of roles to my user team. In real time, now I'm trying to explain which is a pieces, bits and pieces team. In real time, how it happens, they will create a person team first within the HCM module. They will create a person. Whenever this person is creating, automatically user also will be created. User also will be created. That is, inbuilt functionality for person creation. The user also gets create.
So are you saying that in Fusion that every employee must be a user, right?
Yes, exactly. Every employee has a user. Depends on the business. Okay. So whenever employee gets created, user will be created automatically. So when the employee is created, the person type employee or the contingent worker. If it is an employee, right, the set of roles can automatically add it to the user based on one standard ESS job, based on rule setup. The way vice versa now, we created a user and we associated one of the employee here team. Now the next step, how we can add automatic roles to the user. Okay, that is we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Any doubts, team closing for the day?